Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai. Kal Halalam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharaka Kodash. In the ancient Hebrew, that is, bless you Yahweh, bless you Yahweh Shai. All praises to the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai, the name of His only begotten Son. Haraka Kodash means the Holy Spirit, or the Spirit Holy, which leads us in all truth and comfort us in these last days with this knowledge. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who still lead as examples to the flock. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, starting with 144,000 men whom the Lord has chosen, to learn this new song and to lead the awakening of His people, and who ultimately will form the governing body of the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of Israel, which will be on earth and throughout the universe, right? And of course, to the rest of the elect, the large multitude, the men, women, and children whom the Lord has foreordained to be a part of that remnant that is repenting and coming back to their true understanding of who they are and who the Heavenly Father is. Shalom. This lesson is going to go into, just a few news and updates, relating to AI governance, and just pretty much connecting a few dots, together as, different apostles and elders and brothers have done, showing you how the world is moving towards implementing AI in governance. We've been saying this, for years, and especially the elder brother Shapar from here in Jamaica. I've been saying it for years now. That they're pretty much gonna be using AI to govern everything. There's gonna be one super AI supercomputer that is just fed all the information in real time. And that's going to be making all the major decisions, and we see, especially with this new administration in the United States headed by Elon Musk and DJ Trump, we're seeing a big push towards a technocracy, or towards a government that is centered around technology in its decision making. Right? So we're going to start here in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon my tower and watch to see what He will say unto me and what I shall answer when I reprove. So it is the job of a watchman, it is the job of a prophet, right? To see the things that are coming, and warn the people about it. So, the Heavenly Father has set up watchmen, spiritually, for the house of Israel to see these things that are coming to pass and to filter them through the prophecies. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon table, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. So it was tarrying then, but right now it's speaking clearly. Right? These prophecies are jumping off the page at a rapid pace. The development that these men are pushing forward is now in warp speed. Right? So we're going to start here with this first article here, right, from fortune.com. It says, Elon Musk wants the U.S. Treasury to be on a blockchain, right? And this person is saying that that's a terrible idea. Take it from a big proponent of the technology. And the reason, Elon Musk is pushing the United States government to go this way is because ultimately that's the agenda of the global elite. The agenda of the global elite is to implement a central bank digital currency in every nation. While initially America was against that, right? They had to create, the perfect scenario whereby this would be the answer, right? And that left-right paradigm is now being played out in its perfection, right? With the left under Joe Biden's administration ruling for the last 4 years and creating all manner of chaos. And then the ultra-right coming in right now with the Trump administration and Elon Musk, showing you all the folly, whether it be moral folly, legislative folly, or financial folly, and bringing in the quote-unquote solution. And we know, this is the Trump card, no pun intended, of the elite for centuries now. Problem, reaction, solution. Right? You create a problem which elicits a reaction from the population, which then is offered, a predetermined solution is then offered to the people, right, as a solution to the chaos that was created purposefully, right? So in this example, right, Elon Musk and the Department of government efficiency, or Doge, which is named after his meme coin that he created a couple of years ago, the Dogecoin, right? Hint, hint. Right, so he showed you what was coming, self-prophesying, just like they usually do. But anyways, through the Department of Government Efficiency, or the Doge, they've been uncovering, a lot of wastage in the in the financial legislature of the United States. Trillions of dollars just going towards madness, right? So one of the suggestions that Elon Musk is saying is what? Putting it on a blockchain. And a blockchain is a set of technologies, a suite of technologies that pretty much increases the visibility, right, of transactions that are made, right? So I believe this brother talks about it in a bit, right? But I'll post this this article in the description box so brothers can read it. Pretty much he's focusing on cutting down the wastage in the U.S. Budget, and one of the ways that he's suggesting is to put the American Treasury, the U.S. Treasury, on a blockchain, right? That way you can't have any corruption, so to speak. Any wastage, all the money is visible, right? So the next thing we'll get to is this article here that was posted just a few days ago, February 11, 2025, right? Elon Musk government takeover is powered by what? By AI, right? It says, in the first weeks of Donald Trump's second term in the United States, the president dispatched the world's richest man, which he's not, right? This is just a part of the narrative, but we know the richest men, are behind the scenes. Those men's money are not counted in the billions. These men don't count their riches based on fiat currency, right? Because they control the whole system, right? Anyways, it says on an army of engineers to hack and slash the federal bureaucracy, right? Musk's government of department efficiency, aka Doge, has sought massive cuts to the federal workforce, in particular targeting USAID, the Departments of Education, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, among others. But Musk isn't just seizing control of executive branch, he's using AI, or artificial intelligence, as his weapon of choice. At the education department, those representatives have reportedly fed sensitive data, including personally identified student load information, into AI software through Microsoft's Azure cloud service. Right? A group of students from the University of California sued Doge in federal court on Friday for allegedly violating federal privacy rules and exceeding their statutory authority. Right? There's another part here. This part here, second paragraph here. At the General Services Administration, a former Tesla engineer is pushing an AI first strategy that involves building a custom chatbot. And recently, Elon Musk talks about his new AI infrastructure that he built in Memphis, which is matter of fact, I'll get to that video in a bit. All right, but let me just read some more of this here. It says, privacy and security advocates warn that the integration of AI software into federal government could create significant risks, especially if not done carefully. Using AI to cut spending or reform government operations is dangerous. AI isn't magic. It is generated using data collected by humans and often categorized by humans. Right? So pretty much what is going on is that a lot of the decision makings, a lot of the decisions to make cuts are being made by AI. And ultimately that's the future that even the World Economic Forum wants to go toward. The idea is that man is fallible, man is corruptible, man is weak, right? Man makes poor decisions, and you've seen that being brought out in relation to the whole DEI mess, diversity, equity, and inclusion mess. How they're hiring people that are not suited for the job, and because of this, people's lives are at stakes, planes are crashing, all these different type of things, right? So the idea is that what AI and robotics are infallible. They won't make mistakes like that. They will operate purely on logic. They are not corruptible, and all these different promises, right? So this is from the World Economic Forum website. It's an article that they have on their website, Unlocking Public Sector Artificial Intelligence. It says AI, artificial intelligence, hold the potential to vastly improve government operations and help meet the needs of citizens in new ways, ranging from traffic management to healthcare delivery to processing tax forms, right? So it's showing you, right, that this is the direction that they're planning to go, right? Let me read this other paragraph here. Public sector officials may also lack the appropriate knowledge and expertise to make strategic buying decisions for AI-powered tools. Uncertainty about ethical consideration adds further layers of complexity. As a result, government officials tend to delay buying decisions or reduce the risk. So they're saying that, you know, right now the government is, you know, they're reluctant to get on board. But what Elon Musk is doing through the Trump administration and the whole Doge thing is showing you why using AI is a good thing, you know. So this is the direction that that the World Economic Forum wants to go in. And you know, different memes, I've seen different memes on, especially on Twitter, showing you that when Klaus Schwab came and announced, you know, all the different goals for the World Economic Forum Agenda 2030, most people were up in arms against it. But here we have Elon Musk, right, and Donald Trump, the champions of the people, pretty much pushing the same agenda, right? But they're being celebrated, all right, and it's all because of a psyop. You know, they're painted as the saviors of the people, right? This is Psalm chapter 40 verse 140. Salakia, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man, right? Preserve me from the violent man, which imagineth mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Others' poisons are under their lips. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked man. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. Because, you know, this is ultimately a part of their agenda, their agenda moving forward to create a technocracy in which AI governance is what's going to be the rule of the day. Right, AI is going to decide, you know, whether you can eat such and such amount of meals for the year, for the month, whether you can afford to travel such and such amount of miles, you know, for the month, using tracking your carbon allowance and all of that. All that information is going to be fed into AI for AI to make the decision that is quote unquote best for you. Right, this man is creating a trap. It says, the proud have hid a snare for me, and cords they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. All these different things that are coming in are traps, yo. Now, there's another thing that I wanted to get to show you, you know, Elon Musk, you know, referring to his new AI as, you know, a new god, right?
How old are you?
53.
Yeah, okay. So you said something that caught me. You said you were up till 4 in the morning?
Yeah,
so,
actually a little 5 in the morning. But
okay.
We got the XAI data center or supercomputer center training from beginning installation to start of training in 19 days, which is the fastest that anyone has ever gotten a supercomputer to train.
And is that in that new building off to the side?
That's in Memphis, actually.
It's in Memphis?
Yeah, Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah, you're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where our new god will come.
Yeah, I wish that was
right,
fun.
So hear him say, right, Memphis, right, the capital of ancient Egypt, showing you again the ties between the present day American empire or the US empire and the ancient Egyptian empire, right? Memphis, the capital of Egypt. And then he laughed and said, maybe that's where our new god will come from. Because when you listen to the rhetoric of men like Yuval Noah Harari, right, they're pretty much telling you that AI is God. You know, this is what's going to make the all important decisions. This is what's going to be all knowing, all powerful, omnipresent. You know, because it's going to be everywhere. Because the idea is to put forward what they call the not just the Internet of Things, but the Internet of Bodies, connecting you biological organisms to the AI. In that movie Transcendence, you know, when Johnny Depp uploaded himself, you know, and pretty much incorporated himself even into the raindrops, falling down to the plants and them thing. What did he say? He said, they pretty much said that they would be able to track like the nutrients in the soil, how well the plants are going. And there's a video that the Elder Yasha Wamba brought out in one of his recent videos, showing you that a part of their agenda also includes that. They would be able to tell you in advance if a certain region or country will have good crop yields this year, or will they have bad crop yields and need to stock up more to hedge against food insecurity, right? So they're creating a god unto themselves. This is Wisdom of Solomon 15 verse 8, and employing his labels lewdly, he maketh a vain god of the same clay, which now they're not using, basic clay like man used, hundreds or thousands of years ago. Their technology have increased. So their clay now is the technology that they're using, artificial intelligence, software development, right? Even he, which a little for was made of earth himself, and within a little while after returneth to the same out of which he was taken, his life was lent to him, shall be demanded. And Esau wants to extend, transcend beyond that. Esau wants to transcend beyond the mortal flesh, because again, referencing Noah, Yuval Noah Harari, he wants to they pretty much want to transcend the mortal flesh and go toward the inorganic, bringing consciousness toward the inorganic life, so that they can live longer. It says, notwithstanding, his care is not that he shall have much labor, nor his life is short, but striveth to excel goldsmith and silversmith, which is, modern day, the technology that we see, today. Whether it be the weapons or whether it be artificial intelligence, all these different things, right? But striveth to excel goldsmith, silversmith, and endeavors to do the work as in brass counteth to it his glory to make counterfeit things, right? So they're glorying in the technology that they're creating, and saying that this is the new God. This can make you see when you can't see. This can make you walk when you can't walk. This is able to make crucial decisions by feeding it large amounts of data. This is able to regulate traffic flow. This is able to regulate how much carbon is emitted in a particular city, in order to curb, sea change and all these different things. His art is ashes, his hope is more vile than earth, and his life of less value than clay. For as much as he knew not his maker, and him that inspired into him an active soul and breathed into him a living spirit, but they counted our life a pastime and our time here a market for gain, because ultimately that's what they're there for, right? To create gain and power and true control over humanity. Right? For they say we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means. So they don't care if the agenda, right, is an evil agenda, right? This is Proverbs 7 verse 21, and ultimately this is talking about different philosophies, or even a literal woman, what you call it now, seducing you. Right? But it can be likened unto this new system that's being pushed, by the elite, right? Proverbs 7 verse 21, it says, which are much fierce speech, caused him to yield with the flattering of her lips. She forced him. And when, like I said before, when, what's his name again? Klaus Schwab first brought out, the agenda, of the WAF, people resisted, people rebelled, said, no, we don't want this. But what did they do, right? They came with the messianic figure of Elon Musk and Trump instead, and got the people to trust and hope in that make America great again, that bring back the glory days of American nonsense, and people are now buying into it, right? They're buying into the idea that, hey, we're uncovering all this wastage of money. Hey, we realize that all these DEI hires were just, creating instability in our industries, right? So that fierce speech, right, is causing people to yield to what's coming, He goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, right? Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare and knoweth not that it is for his life. Right? And of course, we have to go to Revelation 13 and verse 11. And it says, I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. And we always bring up that those 2 horns like a lamb is the biopolitical system in America, you know, which is reminiscent of ancient Rome. You know, the Democrats and the Republicans, which are likened unto the plebeians and the patricians, I believe they were called, you know. And it says like a lamb because they seem to come peaceably, but ultimately, right, they were going to speak as a dragon when they start to bring out those draconian measures, yo. Right? And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, coming after the spirit of ancient Rome. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire to come down from heaven and earth in the sight of men, those thermonuclear fire, right? And he deceiveth them which dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, like making lame people to walk, making blind people to see, you know. This artificial intelligence, you know, the brain chip, all them different thing there, that's miracles, yo. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword, and they live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that many that should not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Because if you're gonna be an opponent, you know, to Esau's system when it's fully implemented, which the Lord is not gonna allow it to be fully implemented, right? But if you're against their agenda, they're gonna be what? They're gonna just take you out, right? And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Ultimately, that's what is going to be accumulated down to. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You know, so hopefully this lesson was edifying. You know, I know it was a lot, you know, so until next time, shalom.